The woman casually threw a pair of shoes. They hit the shoe rack of her neighbor right across the hall. The shoe rack collapsed instantly and jammed the doorknob. When the man realized he could not get out, he immediately called property management to rescue him. Seeing the cluttered items piled up by his door, he angrily went to check the security cameras. He soon found out all the things belonged to his female neighbor. He knocked on her door right away and demanded an apology, but she said it was a public hallway, and she could put her belongings anywhere she wanted. She only apologized awkwardly after the man told her her stuff was blocking his front door. The man was furious and refused to forgive her, saying hurtful things to her. This ignited the woman's anger instantly, and they soon started arguing fiercely. After that day, they became bitter enemies. One night, the man suddenly spotted the woman selling fried rice at a stall near a school. He walked over with malicious intent at once and told her vending was not allowed there. As the woman started to snap back at him, school security guards noticed them. Hearing the guards ordering her to leave, the woman quickly packed up her stall and fled. The man grew excited upon seeing this and actively reported her to the guards. Every time the woman barely shook off the guards and tried to return, the man directed the guards to chase her again. The chase only ended completely when the guards finished their shift. On the other side, the wheel of the woman's cart got stuck in a small hole on the road. To make matters worse, heavy rain started pouring down right then. She tried to free the wheel, but she was too weak to move it. Just as she stood there helpless, the man came over to her side. Even though he had enjoyed teasing her earlier, he could not bear seeing her in such a terrible situation. They quickly pushed the cart to a safe spot together. Right after they stopped, a young girl's voice suddenly came from inside the cart. The man jumped in shock. The woman lifted the curtain on the cart, revealing a girl lying there with a breathing machine. The woman told the man this was her younger sister. Since her sister suffered from heart disease, the woman dared not leave her home alone, so she brought her along every time she set up her stall. The man felt deep guilt and offered to drive them home on his way, but the woman said she had moved out and was no longer his neighbor. Watching their backs as they left, the man felt extremely upset. He could not fall asleep late into the night because of his guilt. He thought he had acted too childish by picking on the woman constantly over trivial matters. To apologize, he waited at the spot where she used to set up her stall, but she never came back again. One day, the man went to property management to complain about issues with his apartment. The woman suddenly rushed in and begged the property staff to help her sell her house. It turned out the previous buyer had backed out at the last minute, and her sister's condition had suddenly worsened, requiring urgent surgery fees. Only by selling her house could she afford the surgery costs. Watching the woman beg the property staff non-stop, the man softened his heart. For the first time, he swallowed his pride and asked his wealthy father for money. After getting the money, he was too embarrassed to give it to the woman himself, so he asked his best friend to pay the surgery fees for her instead. When the woman took her property deed to the hospital to put it up as collateral for her sister's emergency surgery, the doctor told her all medical expenses had already